ईशजीवयोर्वेषदीबिदा सत्स्वभावतो vastu kevalam. If self alone is existence, consciousness, and bliss, then naturally a question arises on who is God and what is then the relation between God and individual being. Certainly, the vast universe is not created by the individual being, so the role of God cannot be dismissed. Also, God is omnipresent, powerful, and all knowing, but we are with limited body, knowledge, and power and go through the cycle of birth and death. Then, how can we compare ourselves to God? Bhagavan answers this beautifully. He says the difference between God and the individual being is only in the Vesha, the costume of body, mind, and intellect. But without that costume, existence and consciousness alone is the reality of both. For example, consider a king and a beggar in a drama. There's a huge difference in their dress, glory, power, position, wealth, authority, etc. But if we say that the king and the beggar roles are performed by the same actor, we immediately understand it. Similarly, the actor here is like the pure consciousness. When consciousness puts on a layer of causal body containing karmic seeds and tendencies from past lives, it becomes the deep sleeper. When it puts on the next layer of subtle body containing the mind and the intellect, it becomes the dreamer. And when it puts on the final layer of the gross body, which we all experience, it becomes the waker. Hence, the individual being is consciousness plus the deep sleeper, dreamer, and the waker. Whereas God is consciousness plus Prakriti or the whole nature, which is much more powerful than the individual being. Therefore, Bhagavan says that the true nature of both God and the individual self is just pure consciousness.